So if you've been following this series of 5 videos and you're still interested, thank you so much. If you've already watched the other 4 and you're still willing to listen to me gab on about my crazy, wild schemes for Tesla, well, this would be some proof of your love. Okay. So if you like them that much, please hit like. If you've already watched 5, it must mean you're somebody who should subscribe. So please subscribe and then hit notify, because we don't just make these predictions. We do a lot of other fun stuff too. Do you know that we produce on an average week 20 videos? And on average, that's about 20 minutes each. So that's 400 minutes of videos per week for you. So if you are impressed by that and you're like, Randy, oh my gosh, aren't you a little old to be doing that kind of work? And yes, it's over 40 hours a week to produce this channel. So maybe you'd like to just help produce the channel, throw in a couple of bucks, you can throw it in, you can throw in $2 now or $5 now, $10 now, just by doing it on YouTube. I don't even know how you do it, but there's a way to do that. But Patreon is my preferred way. Love to have you join, even at the $3 level, $5, 10. Please, all that information below, and then buy a Cybertruck bottle opener. Okay, let's get into the last 10, and then we'll be done and I can eat. Yes, it's my lunchtime right now, and I'm putting it off to be able to finish this series while I'm still filled with vim, vigor, and energy. All right, number 41. Grok will be added to both Optimus and the cars in 2024. You'll be able to talk to Grok in the car, and it will respond, like another human in the car. You can ask it general questions like, what year did World War II end? I mean, what day did World War II end? And and tell me the details. How did they get the armistice on VE Day and VJ Day? You can ask it anything, and it'll just talk to you like a human. All right, it'd be great. You can ask it to play certain songs, or whatever you want to do that you would normally do with a large language model. In addition, let's say you've got travel issues. Okay, you're like, where is the next porta potty? I'm really in trouble here. Anyway, you'll be able to ask it a question. Oh, I'm coming up to Old Wine, Iowa. What are give me a list of things that everybody that goes to Old Wine does, and if you don't know where Old Wine, Iowa is, I don't even know if it still exists. I had a distant relative that lived there, and I visited it many years ago. Anyway, okay, specific issues with regard to the car. Gee whiz, where do you find this darn thing? I'm trying to find it in this because it's just a computer, and you can't always find exactly what you want as fast as you want it, especially if you don't use it a lot. Okay, number 42. But anyway, won't that be cool? Grok will be in your car in 2024. I'm pretty 100% sure of that prediction. Because why? Oh, because a couple of car companies have already announced that they're going to put other of these LLMs into the entertainment system. All right, number 42. Optimus will be deployed to all showrooms and service centers as soon as the bot is able to talk. I think this will be towards the end of 2024 or into early 2025, and it'll be basically for entertainment, but maybe it'll also do some kind of customer service jobs, hand a piece of paper to be filled out, or, walk the person over to some of the displays where they, the bot can sell them on buying a solar panel or something like that. Anyway, and in the service centers, when you go to have your car serviced, again, maybe it will sit down with you while you fill out the form and tell what's wrong with the car. Maybe it'll walk you out to your loaner. I don't know, but the bots will be in all of these places. Why? Because it will create a lot of fun and interest, and this kind of thing Elon would be thrilled to do. Anyway, 43. Robotaxis will be deployed in a regional test during 2024, probably Nevada or Florida. When I was a manufacturer and we had a new product, we would commonly go to Phoenix. It was remote from all other cities except, Scottsdale or whatever, but it was remote. It was a fairly decent sized population base. And we had a number of bicycle shops in that area that would help us to roll out a product and then see how it did. So that's what we would do. That is what Tesla is going to do on Robotaxi. Promise you that's what they're going to do. Maybe it will be Phoenix. They have great relations in Nevada. Florida has rolled out the red carpet in terms of testing Robotaxi. So I think it's not going to be California because California is getting weirder and weirder and weirder. Yeah, I know. Why do I stay here? Because, are you kidding me? Let me count the reasons why I stay in California. Okay, so I'm saying probably Nevada or Florida. They will be deployed in a regional test. That will happen before the end of the year. Number 44, X will explode. See, I told you I'm going to give you some other stuff besides just Tesla, but this is important to Tesla. X will explode. It will become a very, very, very fast growing company in 2024 as it adds new functions. They just added Shopify. Elon has announced that they're going to do the peer money thing like PayPal, and they will have AI functions. That's already been announced. It will become it is already, if it's not already, it will be soon, the #2 video platform. And it will be very profitable as they bring on more and more content providers, as they bring on more and more things that are not in the list of what I just gave you. It is going to shoot up in the numbers of people that are spending time there and in the number of advertisers that know they have to advertise there. And it will become extremely profitable. What does it have to do with Tesla? Oh, it has to do with Tesla because Tesla's got massive amounts of eyeballs on that on Twitter, on X, and the more eyeballs that come in, those eyeballs will be also seeing Tesla type stuff. And then I believe Tesla will advertise there as well, which I think they should, as was projected, I think, on my second or third, on the first video, I know that for sure. All right, so this is going to be huge next year. Nobody will be shocked, and everybody will say they're shocked that Elon has turned that into another mega billion-dollar venture. Number 45, Tesla will announce a visitor center in Austin that will become a local sightseeing attraction. This will be a very fun thing. I wish I could. I put up a website. I don't know if you know this, about 4 years ago. I finally took it down because nobody's paying attention to it. And I basically suggested Tesla create a theme park. And that wouldn't just be Tesla, it'd be all Elon's companies. And there would be a rocket there. You'd be able to go up inside of it. It was a fun amusement park. I'm sure it would have been great, but I think now's the time. I think Tesla, this kind of thing again that Elon would love to do. They've got a visitor center in Berlin now. I think though this will be a next level visitor center. They'll be like a museum. It'll be, maybe they charge, maybe they don't, but it'll be huge. It'll be fun. Anyway, that's another one. Okay, and I think they'll announce it this year. I don't think they'll start building it until 2025. Probably won't be open until 2026. Number 46, the Roadster will be put off again, this time until 2025, but it will get a firm promised date. So there'll be a reveal before the end of the year. The reveal, we'll talk about what's in it. Maybe it'll be, again, an employee-only reveal type of thing. And during that reveal, they will talk about the timeline, exactly when the car will be starting production. And yeah, so that'll come before the end of the year, and we'll get a firm date. I can't afford one. All right, 47. Maybe I will by the end of the year because Tesla is going to hit 700. That's my projection by the end of the year, and maybe more, maybe a lot more. Especially if I'm right about the Optimus bots, then it'll be a whole lot more than 700. So then maybe I can't afford a Roadster. We'll see. All right, number 47, all factories will be installing equipment and setting up unboxed operations for Gen 3 vehicles by the end of 2024. The activity level will even impress Wall Street. So Elon has stated all 4 factories will be making Gen 3 vehicles, all 5, counting Mexico. So, sorry, I don't know Fremont. I don't think Fremont will be making the factory. So Austin, we know for sure. Mexico for sure. Berlin and Shanghai. That's 4. So 4 factories. Oh, India, 5. So 5 factories. If India is ready, I think India will be ready for equipment to start going in. Yeah, Mexico will be ready for equipment to start going in. So 5 factories will have equipment being installed to do Gen 3 vehicles. This will be impressive. This will be big news. This will be reported, and it's exciting. All right, number 48. There will be a major announcement regarding supercharger stations. Maybe more than one major announcement with regard to supercharger stations. This will have to do with the speed. Of course, they'll be increasing the speed, meaning it takes less time to charge. I think there will be other services that will be announced at least many locations, maybe most locations. There'll be some new services that will be added as revenue sources for Tesla, as well as just good things to have for the folks that are going to be visiting them, and or a massive effort to add solar and batteries, to do the solar canopies, to buy adjacent properties that will have solar on them, to put in the batteries so that the energy basically becomes free at as many locations as possible. I think those are the kind of announcements that are coming, and we'll see how many of those actually get announced in 2024. And then 49, a third-party report will come out saying that Tesla vehicles are now at parity or even less expensive than the so-called equivalent ICE cars. Yeah, so right now, recent report just last week, $1,200 more for a EV than for an equivalent ICE car. But if you talk about a Tesla, no, there's no equivalency, right? There's no, I mean, those cars don't have apps. Those cars don't have big old solar roofs like the Tesla. They don't have the, I mean, just the list is long about the entertainment center. I mean, the fart cushions alone and the fart horn alone are worth the price of admission. The list is really the over-the-air updates. Nobody else yet. Are you kidding me? It's so funny. Anyway, all right. So that's what's going to happen this year. That Teslas will actually be probably, I would say, less than the equivalent kind of model that people would say is the equivalent will be less than an ICE car. This is the end of ICE. This is what everybody's been predicting will be the end of ICE. Number 50, this one, we'll see what you think. Maybe you think I'm right. Maybe you think I'm wrong. Number 50, Elon Musk will say something totally outrageous and drive everybody nuts in 2024, at least once. One of those things, are you ready for this? He will not specifically, but he will tacitly endorse Trump by saying that he just can't vote for a candidate that doesn't support free speech and that does support DEI. Something like that. And that'll drive people crazy. All right, there's my 50. I don't know how many of these you've been with me on. I want to hear your comments. What did I not include? What you're thinking outside the box the whole time I'm talking. What did you go? Well, yeah, but Randy, what about? I'm sure I missed some things. Put them down. Let me know in the comments. I am positive that I'm going to be doing a show in the future here, which will be about your comments, about your ideas, about the things that I missed. Who knows? Maybe there's another 50. We'll see what happens. But I'd love to hear from you, and then also like and subscribe and notify for all the reasons I talked about later. Now, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put up 3. I'm going to put up number 2, number 3, and number 4. I will put all of the previous ones down in the description, but I can only put up 3 cards. So I can't put up the card for number 1. So I'll put up 2, 3, and 4 for cards if you want to click on one now and go back and see some of these that you missed, because you really do want to hear the entire series. I think it's been fun, right? Let me know in the comments below. Was this 50 fun? Should I do it next year? But what's really going to be fun, I'm now going to create a calendar. And on the calendar, I'm going to mark what's going to happen in January, it's going to be February, March, April, etc. And then as we go along, we'll keep track and we'll see how ridiculous I turn out to be. And that generally is pretty ridiculous. Buy a Cybertruck bottle opener, information below, and join Patreon, information below in the description. Thank you so much for as much and as many of these as you have seen. I thank you for being a willing participant in this project, and it's been great talking to you.